Hi Rebels, I'm Kira, and today I'm talking to elite junior runner Isabelle Kyson. Isabelle is not only crushing it on the track, she's also an advocate for teen girls in sports. I also run track, so it's always fun talking to another runner. Now, for our audience, can you please start by telling us a little bit about yourself?
Hi, I'm Isabelle Kyson. I am a 16-year-old athlete and I compete in the 400-meter hurdles and I compete nationally.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Okay, take us back to the beginning. What is your first memory of running?
I think one of my first clear memories of me running was when I was about 5 years old during a school sports day. I remember doing this short little sprint and I was sprinting so fast and I remember winning whilst I was running. And then the teachers held out this ribbon for us at the finish line. But little me didn't realize that you had to run through the ribbon. I kind of just ran up to the ribbon and held it like it was some sort of object. So because of that, I lost the race because all the other kids ran through the ribbon, but I didn't realize that you could do that.
So cute. How did you go from running at school to running more seriously?
So I started properly running when I was 9 years old. I started off doing junior park runs. I don't know if you had that in America, but it's very popular here in England. A junior park run is just a 2K run around your local park, and it's raised by like a charitable organisation. So I used to do that every Sunday, and then that's where I got scouted by one of my old coaches to join my current club with the Green and Essex Ladies. And from there, that's where I started my running journey.
Wow, that sounds like a lot of fun. Was there anyone who inspired you when you were starting out?
My dad showed me Jessica Ennis at the Olympics. I'm not too sure what Olympics it was, but I remember him showing me her 800 meters. And I just remember seeing her and I was just like, oh my God, I want to be like her.
And now you've had so many awesome wins yourself. What's one thing that you've accomplished that's meant a lot to you?
I think that one of my biggest accomplishments was winning the bronze medal in the World Youth Games in Sweden. That was for the 300-meter hurdles. I think that was one of my biggest accomplishments because not only was it the biggest sort of competition I'd ever taken part in, but it was also abroad. And I think racing in a foreign environment was very different. And I'm just proud of how I managed to handle that.
That's amazing. You should be super proud. Sometimes you just have to get in the zone and focus. I feel like running is good for that.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, once you get into that flow state, it's just, yeah, it's amazing.
I know you do a lot of advocacy around girls playing sports so they can feel that way too. Why is it important for girls to stick with an activity like running?
I know that a lot of girls during exam seasons or when there's a lot of academic pressures tend to drop sports. And unfortunately, that is the first thing to go. But I think it's important that we remember that doing sports in turn helps with our sleep, helps us with our eating patterns and everything, and that in turn will help us with our academic performance too.
I know running definitely helps me feel better. How has running helped you in your life?
I would say that running is pretty much my safe space. If I ever get stressed or upset or angry about anything, I always look forward to my training because I know that as soon as I get to that track, all the worries sort of just melt away. And I know that as soon as I start engaging with the session and I actually start running, that's the only thing I think about.
Oh yeah, structure is huge. Can you talk about how training helps you organize your time?
So I train 4 times a week, Tuesday, Thursdays after school, Saturday and Sunday mornings. Because of those training sessions, I now know that I have dedicated days to do my homework. And because of that, it sort of means that I'm more productive during those times because I know that that's the only time for me to do my homework. And equally to socializing as well, it really, I don't know, I feel like doing sports really brings out the best in you.
Sounds like there are a lot of good reasons for girls to play sports.
There's also this camaraderie that you just really can't get anywhere else. And to be honest, I feel like your friends that you make during sports are probably the friends that you'll hold the closest. And I think it's that camaraderie that really boosts my confidence.
Yeah, my running friends are the best. Despite all of that, was there ever a time when you did want to quit sports?
Yeah, so I have actually considered dropping out of sports, well, athletics more specifically, at least 2 times. My performances were just getting worse despite me training more and despite me thinking that I was faster. And the main thing that really hurt me in that experience was that everybody around me was continuously progressing. And it's quite hard seeing all your peers and the people that you used to compete against and was possibly even better than getting better than you, that was just really disheartening to see all my peers getting away from me.
Yeah, I feel you. That'll be really hard.
I got a stress fracture during that injury time where I was away from the track for about a few months. It made me realize how much I missed track and how much I loved it.
Wow, that's lucky. It actually gave you a new perspective.
So I think that injury is definitely a blessing in disguise because it made me come back with a stronger mindset.
Next question. Is there anything you wish you could tell your younger self?
I'd probably tell my younger self to not put too much pressure on yourself. Progress is just not going to be the same as the person next to you. And also that success is going to look different for everyone.
That's really good advice. So, what's going on in your head before a race?
One of the mantras that I say to myself before I start a race, so when I'm in the blocks, I say, I'm Isabelle Kyson, I'm here at wherever I am, and I chose to be here. Because the thing that makes you feel nervous is the fact that you feel like you don't have any control in a situation. So if you say that I chose to be here, it sort of eliminates that. And also makes you feel more grounded.
That's a great mantra. Okay, one last question. What makes you a rebel girl?
I'm a rebel girl because I always push past those challenges and I never give up.
So true. Thank you, Isabelle. I'm feeling extra motivated right now. We'll all be cheering you on as you keep chasing those dreams. And thank you for tuning in. Play rebel and stay rebel.